Growers in eastern Australia are generally feeling pretty good and harvest is imminent in most areas. In southern Queensland, harvest is already underway. Quality looks good so far, although yields for later sown crops are less than hoped. Timely rain helped finish off crops in New South Wales and most growers are feeling confident of decent quality in yields. For the most part, crops in Victoria are looking good. Soil moisture remains good in New South Wales and below average in Victoria and parts of Queensland. Above average rainfall is expected over the next 3 months in eastern Australia.
Hello, it's Marley Langfield from Cowra in Central West New South Wales. It's mid-October and we're just shy of 600 millimetres of rainfall for the year. We've continued to receive single-digit rainfalls over the last month, with the exception of a very wet finish to the end of September, where we received 58 millimetres of rain over that last weekend. Most of the heads on this crop now are fully emerged and grains are starting to fill in the head. It looks like we're in for a very wet finish to the end of this week with about 20 millimetres of rain on the forecast. Somebody needs to turn the tap off very soon so that the paddocks have a chance to dry out before harvest.
So the sceptre wheat here is it's already finished, very much finished flowering, and it's just starting to fill the heads. We're in mid-October at the moment, probably expecting that the harvest will probably be a bit later this year. But this year, thankfully, the spring, as well as being a little bit wet, has been very mild. So whilst we've had some really windy weather, we've had some very mild temperatures. We've really only had one hot day. In the last couple of weeks have sort of been in the high teens, low 20s, which is good as a rainfall in the Mallee, usually, is what people say. So the weather's been kind to us this spring, which is always what we're looking for. We're gearing up for harvest, which, yeah, like I said, should be a little bit late. So maybe start in about 3 or 4 weeks' time.
G'day, Charles Edmonston here with BFB, based out of Ballarat. We're standing in a wheat paddock at the moment. We're sitting on about 60 mils for October. We're coming off the back of an extremely wet winter and wet year to date. So yield potential's, like I said, it's very high. I'd say it's on par with last year, if not a bit higher. Yeah, overall, compared to last year, I'd say our wheat and beans will be up, and our canola will just be dead, just be back a fraction.
Hi, I'm Callum White, a wheat breeder with Intergrain.
Our focus is breeding differentiated cereal varieties tailored to the Asian export market, and Australia is globally recognised for our proven capability in the delivery of quality malting barleys and milling wheats. Every year we plant, assess and harvest hundreds of thousands of field trial plots to evaluate yield, agronomic traits and quality. We like to have a diverse range of environments to enable us to broadly test the material. Currently, we are in a critical time for the breeders, with our team out taking pre-harvest notes. In general, we are pleased to report positive conditions at the majority of our field trial sites around the country.
We hope you found this season update helpful.